Now, the home behind me is probably going to surprise you with the interior and by the size. By the looks of it, it's like, okay, maybe this is 2,000 square feet or so. This bad boy is almost 3,000 square feet, and I'm gonna show you everything that's inside. Hey, I'm Brina Gordon, your favorite Central Texas realtor. My job is to ensure you have all the tools and resources that you need to make the best decision possible, which of course means knowing which homes are available. Now, this is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bathroom home. This is a Saratoga build listed by Sweetwater Realty, and I want to showcase this gorgeous home to you. So if you're interested, reach out to me, or we can find something that does fit you, because there are so many amazing homes. Now, this is really unique because a lot of times I have people that reach out and they want to stay in Harker Heights, but this community is hidden right on the Harker Heights and Killeen border, and it has so much to offer. And this home sits on just a little bit shy of a 1/4 acre. So there's a lot of different wonderful features. So let's take a tour. Now, as soon as you enter this home, you'll see this grand entryway. It is actually adorned by 2 chandeliers with these 22-foot ceilings, which are complete amaze. So when you walk in, it's already giving luxury. It's giving brand new home, obviously, but you're gonna love some of the other features too. So as you walk in, to your right side is going to be an office space complete with French doors. And I know it's very common to have the darker color schemes right now, have a moody home. So you will love that this home is actually trimmed with a lot of the black, and there's a couple two-tone areas as well. As you can see, you actually have a kind of a marbleized gray tile feature too. And so after the office space, you do have your first bedroom and full bathroom. So of course, like I said, this is a 3 full bathroom home, 4 bedroom home, and there's a lot of space in here. So I think from the outside it looks a little bit smaller, but as you tour and as you are seeing on this tour, this home is actually extremely spacious. So I feel like the outside doesn't quite do its justice until you are actually touring and looking at the home. Hey, if you're thinking of relocating to the Fort Cavazos area, I have just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I have it linked right down below. The best part is there's no obligation to this, and it's gonna come with everything from the top employers to the best schools and a boatload of other information, everything that you need to make the best decision. Again, no obligation. So make sure you click the link below. It also will be pinned, and I hope that it helps. Now, as you enter your main living space, you actually encounter your dining area first. And so I love throughout this home, of course, you still have these elevated ceilings, not the 22-foot ones like in the entryway, but these are still extremely high. And so I know people love that. So you get a lot of natural sunlight coming in with all the windows, and it's kind of complemented with the darker tones. You have your pendant lighting, you've got your dining. You'll also see that this home has a lot of nooks in it, so you have the opportunity to really specialize and personalize this home. You have a kitchen island here that is probably at least 9 feet. So again, lots of luxury and upgrades in this home. This home was built by Saratoga. And so they do have a few different tiers of homes. This is obviously going to be one of their higher end homes, but I do like that the kitchen has the darker cabinetry. You have your horizontal wood like finished tile backsplash on it. You have your built-in range, and you will have the option to add on your appliance package as well if you want to complete the home. And then I do like that the kitchen also has the 2-tone island. So you have a little bit of contrast with the darker colors, with the lighter colors. And I know that's a very common theme in particular for new construction homes, and people really are gravitating towards that. Now, what I do like is there is the sense of some separation in this home. So you have your formal dining space up there. Then you also have this second dining space here too, which is maybe a little bit more casual for you if you have those separated eating areas. And then of course, you also have your living space here too, complete with your electric fireplace. And they've also tied in the horizontal wood style backsplash that was on the kitchen. They finished it up around your wood space, which is nice because since this is still considered an open concept home, everything is complemented well together. So the continuation to your living space still makes it flow. But I like as you circle back out to your living space / dining space, everything is very spacious. It's very open which is very on par for right now. But just having this little wall cut out here, which also has a light above it. So if you want to set the mood or set the tone for the evening, you don't want your main lights on, you can have your pendant lights on. You can have your light on right here. And it does give the perception of a little bit of separation in your living and your dining space, which actually have heard some people come back and ask like, hey, we kind of like the open concept, but we also do want a little bit of separation. So I do think having the things on the opposite side of the home and having this actually gives a little bit of that feel. It's a little bit more of the traditional homes, but combined with the new construction homes. Now, up there is where we already saw one room. We saw the office space. Now we're going to take a look at the primary bedroom, which is nice and spacious, and it's separate from those up there back here. So you do have a little bit more privacy for yourselves, and you do have the option to on-look your backyard too. Now this home sits right on a quarter of an acre, so you do have some space. And I like that the primary bedroom also has the step-in ceiling. And sometimes you'll see the step-in ceiling just like it's like a little spot, but they've taken it just about from corner to corner. So you really have some extra in this home too. And then you also have your double door feature leading into your primary bathroom, which does have your standing shower and your soaker tub, plus a pretty good sized walk-in closet. Now, ladies, it may still just be just enough for you. So fellas, I don't know what to tell you. So whether it's his and hers and hers, somebody may be without a closet, so you may have to check one of the other rooms. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I know that's just enough space for me. But of course, you have your dual vanity sinks. You do have a little area right here. So if you want a little makeup spot, they kind of have that built in for you. And you also saw something similar to this in the kitchen area. And that was a feature that we saw a lot in like the mid 2000s when they would actually have the kitchen area with the built-in desk area. So they kind of pulled that back. So I feel like we're seeing them combine some of the different eras, different home styles in this current one. And then back there, you do have your throne room and another cutout here. So I do feel like they left a lot of little space for you to personalize. And they do have the toilet area with the door. So, you know, can have your privacy fully. Now, we're going to go check out the other hallway so you can see what the remaining of the home looks like. And then we'll take a quick look in the backyard. All right, so now we're kind of like on the other side of the home. So we looked at the room that was up front. We looked at the office. We looked at the primary. So back off of your formal dining area is going to actually be your laundry space, which is good size, which will lead out to your garage area. And then down this hallway is going to be your other two bedrooms and your other full bathroom. So again, three full bathrooms, not a half bath, not a powder room, three full bathrooms. You do have that continuation of all the same color scheme, so it does match the home. And then you do have two secondary bedrooms on this side. Pretty standard. Actually, I'll probably say a little bit larger than standard size. Again, this home is just shy of 3,000 square feet. And then you have the other one on that side. So good space home, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath. And then we're going to take a look in the backyard as well so you can see what it's looking like. And then I do want you to see the foyer from this angle. So you saw it when you're walking in, but this is what it looks like from your actual living space. And so I love the tall ceilings. I love the double chandelier feature. It just gives so much elegance with the home. And then what I also love is that this builder is pretty flexible. You know, they understand we are in some challenging times in regards to things a little bit more expensive. They're still building some great homes, but they are flexible in regards to the incentives. So if this is the home that you're interested in, but you're not quite sure the numbers, reach out to me. We can run some numbers, some different scenarios. We can even get in contact with a lender and kind of see like how we're able to make this work, because they are giving a percentage of the home, not away, but in regards to seller concessions. So that can help to cover your closing costs, help to buy down your rate, which is what most people really want right now. And buying down that rate means that home becomes more affordable to you. So just to see if this is a realistic option for you. Now, if this is not quite your style, they do have other options. They have 2-story homes, they have smaller homes, they have larger homes. So there's plenty of different floor plans and color schemes to choose from. If this is not quite your vibe, but you kind of like it, but want it to be tweaked a little bit. But anyway, let's head on to the backyard. Now, I will say this backyard does have a slope to it, so I know that's not going to sit quite well with everyone. If you are a view person, this does have a wonderful view. You back up to a green space, and that's very hard to come by. It's just going to be the slope down, which some people are going to be okay with it, some people are not, which is completely understandable. But you do have a really good size covered patio. Not just a patio, but this bad boy is covered, so you can sit out here. You definitely have plenty of space for patio furniture, grills, whatever. You do have a little bit of a level spot here, so if you want to have maybe a hot tub or have anything extra right there. And then you do have the beautiful viewpoint that's accompanying this yard. It just doesn't have that full functionality of a flatter yard. So I completely understand if you're yay or nay on that. Comment down below what you think. But again, this is a Saratoga build, and so there is a lot of different options. If you are interested, make sure you reach out to me. If you're not quite sure about this home, but you want to check out other builders, reach out to me as well. Pretty much anything you need, just let me know, and we can navigate this together and see what opportunities we're able to present to you to fit your lifestyle and your needs. As always, I'm Brina Gordon, your favorite Central Texas realtor. My job is to ensure you have all the tools and resources that you need to make the best decision possible, which of course means knowing what beautiful homes are on the market in our Killeen area.